Hi everybody. Right, I'm introducing you now to the first of a short series in what is the most fundamentally important thing in looking after children in care, and that is therapeutic care. So first of all, what is therapeutic care? Well, basically, it's a huge umbrella of a lot of things. It's not just one thing, it's not just one model, and under that umbrella, there are parenting models, there are academic people delivering you training, there are all sorts of different ideas and theories, some science, some research about therapeutic care. And I would urge you all, although I know that foster carers seem to have a collective low self-esteem, I think the system does that to us. It strips us of our confidence over a certain amount of time. But I really urge you all to have a listen to the next few videos. They're not going to be how-to, I'm not going to be teaching or anything. And then you can get a feel for what therapeutic care is. And if you're doing it already or you're not doing it at all, it will expand your ideas on where you can go with it. So first of all, I would like to say that under that huge banner of therapeutic care, as I say, there are lots of different types of training, types of way of delivering it. But fundamentally, I would say that before you learn about these prescriptive things about what you do in this situation and sit this child down and what you're going to say to it, how you're going to interact with it, remember that every single child is unique. And really importantly as well, every single carer is unique. What makes us all up is totally different. So it's about you finding your way through this and finding out about yourself, finding out more about the child if you can, and working with that. I would also say that you can't, what can I say? You can't make an omelette unless you know and understand how to crack an egg. And that's why I think that the theory that underpins therapeutic care is totally fundamental to learning about the rest of it and how to deliver it. If you don't understand in other words, how to crack an egg, you'll never get to cook the omelette. So what underpins it? And these are all things I'm going to expand on in other videos. So trauma. And what is trauma? Trauma is something that is a result of, I would say, adverse childhood experiences. They call them ACEs. It's also a result of attachment issues, styles, and things that children have, born with that lack of attachment. So I will talk about trauma and I will talk about attachment in another video. And so you have to really have a grip of those fundamentals. I'm not saying at like professor level or whatever, but have a grip of those fundamentals. It's like Maslow's triangle, it's the base. So that then you know when you're working with your children, where that behavior that challenges comes from, or where their emotions, their feelings, what's underlying those behaviors, so that you can then interact with them on that level, knowing already about trauma, attachment, and adverse childhood experiences. Now, the second thing, and really importantly, and again, another video on this, and it's probably not the one you expect to hear really, but I would say that when you're going to work therapeutically with a child or a young person, it's all about being in a relationship and how you relate to that child and how they can relate back to you. So basically, when you're delivering therapeutic care, for me personally, the very first thing it begins with is you. So it all begins with me, therapeutic care. And in my other video on It All Begins With Me, I will be expanding on that. But it's a bit like they talk about co-regulation and self-regulation, and we always presume that we're the co-regulators helping the child with self-regulation. But actually it goes deeper than that, because if we're not self-regulated ourselves, we can't expect to deliver co-regulation. If we've got a very fixed frame of reference, as they call it, that's just the big melting pot of who you are, what's made you, your parents, how you've parented, your experiences through life. Many carers actually have suffered trauma as well. So it's a really interesting but really important subject, this It All Begins With You. So I'll expand on that in another video. But in the meantime, be inquisitive, find out about this stuff, have confidence that you're perfectly intelligent enough to do some of research of your own, find different books, different avenues. Just really expand out and open your minds to the possibilities of therapeutic care. So please subscribe, because it really does make a difference, and I will be delivering the next videos very soon. Okay, bye.